In this lesson, we're going to be learning about elasticity. There is a lot to memorize in this chapter, but I will make it easier by giving you a little bit of help with the memorization. You know, the corny memorization tips. Elasticity of demand means how sensitive the consumers are to changes in price. So, you know the law of demand. When the price increases, quantity demanded decreases. But then elasticity of demand answer the question, then how much does the demand decrease if the price increases? That's the answer that elasticity will give you. So if you're sensitive to price, it means that you are price elastic. Elasticity of demand formula. Always remember that it's a percentage change in quantity demanded divided by percentage change in price. What you have to remember and keep in mind is that it's the percentage change, not just price change. And you have to ignore the negative sign. And also what students always get confused is percentage change in quantity demanded and the percentage change in price. So for example, if people say, oh, the price increased from $1 to $2, oh, that's change of 1. So they put in 1 here. And like the quantity demanded change from 5 to 4, as the price increase from 1 to 2, they put in just, oh, that's 1. And then they go 1. That's wrong. That's where you're going to make mistakes. Don't do that. Percentage change is different. So the price change from $1 to $2 would be 2 minus 1 divided by 1, the original price, times 100. That's 100% change. So 100% would go in here, like 100 would go in here. From 5 to 4, that's a change of 1. Ignore the negative sign. So 4 minus 5, and it was before 5, and times 100 would give you 20%, right? So that's how you calculate the elasticity of demand. Percentage change in quantity demanded divided by percentage change in price. Now you know how to calculate the percentages, so just keep that in mind. What does it mean if something's demand is elastic? It means that when the demand is elastic, consumers are sensitive to price change. That's what it means. For example, percentage change in price, a little bit of change in price, like increase in price, or maybe price increase 10%, but people decrease their quantity demanded by 50%. That gives you 5. And for elasticity of demand is higher than 1, then it means demand is elastic, because you know that the quantity demanded was more sensitive to the price change, was very sensitive to a little bit of price change. That means the elasticity of demand is elastic. Demand is unit elastic. Unit elastic, it means that percentage change in price and percentage change in quantity demanded are the same. So for example, if the price decrease now to 10%, then the quantity demanded of a good increases 10%. And you have to ignore the negative sign. There always be negative. So that gives you 1. That is unit elastic. So elasticity of demand equals 1 is unit elastic. Demand is inelastic. It means that you are not sensitive to price change. So even if the prices go up, you will still consume that good. So consumers are not sensitive to price change. So for example, even though the suppliers increase their price to 70% increase in price, but only 10% decrease in quantity demanded will give you a number that is lower than 1 but bigger than 0, because we always will have a positive one because we have to ignore the negative sign. And when you use the elasticity of demand formula, it's going to be less than 1. So let's solve this question. The price of a laptop computer increases by 10%. We observe a 20% decrease in quantity demanded. Calculate elasticity. So price increases 10%. Price goes at the bottom. And quantity demanded increases 20%. That is, what is it? Is it inelastic, unit elastic, or elastic? It's elastic because it's 2. So you can say that this good is elastic. This laptop computer is elastic.